Welcome back. In this video we're continuing on with the Flames of War M113 build, and this is after I brought them back inside. Last video we primed them and painted them. I'll just quickly zoom in so we can have a quick look at the painting on them. So they've come up alright, and that's the off-camera build. So I'm just going to quickly make a video, hopefully not too long, just about where I paint German grey. So German grey is the colour. It's worn off, but that's the colour I'm going to use, and I use that colour for along the side, along the road wheels. So we'll start with German grey, and the other colour I'll use for the tracks is gunmetal grey. And I don't always use these two colours because sometimes I like to weather them right down and make the tracks look muddy. So we might do that on the off-camera build. We'll do a mud track look on that one. But this is just for technique if you want to go down the path of making the vehicles look cleaner, so they're not so dirty like they haven't been in combat. Mine been Vietnam. They're going to be a little bit dirty. So and then I'd continue that onto the other side, but I'm just going to paint this one side just for the camera, otherwise the video is just going to be too long. So I always have water in my palette in one of the cells to brush out the brush, and the brush I used there was just the 5-0s. So, and then next I use the gunmetal grey, and I'll use the gunmetal grey for the tracks. A lot coming out then, so just be careful with your paints. Yeah, sometimes they can tend to explode. And I just, sorry if that light's a bit poor, just run that gunmetal grey onto the tracks. Now this front eye of the wheel, doesn't matter if you get a little bit of gunmetal grey on that, because it's going to have a bit of wear from passing through the tracks. A bit on the side there, let's wipe that off. Camera in my face. So that's starting to look good there. And like I've said in previous videos, this is just my technique. This is just how I do it. There's a lot of people better than me at this. I'll zoom in quickly and have a look. So that's starting to come along nicely. Starting to look good. And I'll follow that round on the other side. I'll do exactly the same thing. Give that brush a little bit of water. And then I switch back, whilst I'm still using the gunmetal grey, I'll switch back to the smaller brush. And some areas of interest can be this rear towing cable. Giving that a little bit of paint. Other areas can be just around the fuel cap. You can have a few little paint marks, a few little marks around that, like it's been open and closed a heap of times. The shovel. So just got a little bit of paint there on that shovel. So it starts to look good. And also the 50 cal. Some people do 50 cals, different colours. That you can use the German grey for the 50 cal. It's not essential you use the colours I'm using. But yeah, sometimes they look in photos, sometimes they look a bit metallic and other times they look black, so that can be done. And yeah, I'll do that side off camera. And then that mark I'll clean off as well. That can just be cleaned off. And then I'll quickly clean that brush just in some water. And switch back to the German grey. So we're going back to the grey. And areas for that grey are inside the driver's hatch. And we will put a driver in this eventually, but not right now. The exhaust. And just with a little bit of water and a little bit of paint just through these vents, which is your air intake for the vehicle. I think that's looking pretty good, but that's a track if you want a clean looking track. That's how I do it. So, and like I said, there's a lot of ways different people do it. This is just the technique I use. And I'll get these other sides painted up, and next video we'll look at the off-camera build, but what we'll do is paint it without using either of these two colours for the tracks, and we'll just do that muddy look. Thanks for watching.